Hello and welcome back to Rich's Home Mechanics and part 2 on the Etisia mower with the Honda engine that won't start. What we're going to do now, we're going to take the carburetor off. Let's get on with it now. So this is quite dirty, this mower, so let's start disassembling it and get it ready to clean. So let's pop this out. Now put this stuff in order as I take it off. Let's have a look here. I've got a little pipe I've got to disconnect there. Use my old little mini pry bar. That's off. Right, let's have a look. I think we'll take the air filter off first. Now, if I remember rightly, these are quite fiddly. So when I take them off, it's going to be lots of little gaskets and all sorts wanting to come out. So let's have a look. And there's some cables we've got to disconnect, but we need to get this carby out to be able to clean it. So let's have a look what we've got here. That's loose. Here we go. I've got to be very careful because there's all sorts of sleeves and everything in this carburetor when it comes off. So let me have a quick look. Nice and gentle, because I know there are some little sleeves in these go inside this. Right. I've noticed that bracket's come off there, like there's a gasket there. So you can see these little sleeves, how easy they are to lose, look. So let's put them safe over here. Right, that's that bit. That's the air filter surround. Then got a gasket that goes on behind that. I lay it out in order. There's the carby. Right, okay. I think this is in the way a bit. So I think what we'll do is I think we'll lock that up in that position for the moment to give us a bit of room to disconnect the governor springs and the levers. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look. Put my glasses on for this jobby. Right, let's have a look. Right, we've got one here. We've got another little pipe there. Another little pipe. Oh, nearly forgot. Clamp the fuel off. Mustn't forget to clamp the fuel off. Here we go. This is going to clamp the fuel, so if there is any fuel on it, it will stop coming. Put the clamp on. Nearly forgot that. Right, let's have a look at this. Right, we've got a little pipe on there. It's got to come off. That has got a little clip on it. Let's pull that off. Here we go. That is a little tight. Let's pull that out of there. There we go. That's better. That should just pop off now. Pry bar. Here we go. That's that bit. Now, as you can see on here, we've got some little springs and little locating rods. Right, what's the easiest way to get this off? Right, let's have a look. I think I'll go like that. Try and get that one off there. I think we might have to loosen this up a little bit to gain access to that. Give us a little bit of flexibility on that. Right, let's have a look what we got here. Right, that one's off. A little spring here's got to come off. That one, gently, leave that like that. What else we got here? Got one locator here. There we go. Right, See how delicate that was? There's a lot of little bits to come off of here. Now all the springs are on there. I'm happy with that. Right, we'll leave that for now. What we're going to do now, this needs to come off. I'll have to get a new one of these gaskets by the looks of it. Let's have a look at that. Right, that's it there. Anything else I need to take off it? That one. Let's have a look. That one. Right, so is there anything else we need to do on here? That's all right, that's working. That's working. Right, what we're going to do now, I'm going to put this in a little box of petrol and we're going to clean it up. Let's get the roughness off. Let's do it. So what we're going to do, we're going to give it a quick clean, get the worst of the dirt off. As you can see, it's only petrol. I have got gunk, but it's not going to, I don't need it for this, because we're going to put this in the ultrasonic cleaner. God, there's some rubbish on here, look. Just going to get the worst off, because when we open this carburetor, we do not want any rubbish or any of this grit going in there. So it's just a very, very quick clean. Priority first, quick drink. Cheers. Hang on, put my glasses on, they're falling off. Here we go. Cheers. Give that a quick wipe down. Right, let's go back over here and disassemble it. So, let's have a look what we've got. Let's take the float bowl off first. Here we go. Now, if you notice, I've put all these on a nice clean sheet towel because we don't want any rubbish getting in there. So that goes there. Give that a tap like that. Bit of rust in there, but I wouldn't say excessively dirty. Now what we're going to do now, I'm going to pull this little slider off here so we can gain access to the float. Let's have a look. It can be quite in there, quite tight. There we go. Can you see that? That holds the float on. We're going to take the float out, and there's a little valve there. We do not want to be losing that bad boy. Nope, that sits in there like that. That's what stops the fuel. All right, and what we're going to do now, let me get my torch out. Let's have a look. We've got a main jet in there, so let's see if we can get that main jet out. If it's tight, I'm going to leave it because it'll thread it and then we're in trouble. I'd have to get another carby possibly if that jams in there. But let's see if we can get that jet out. I think we might be in luck. Here we go, let's see if we can tap that jet out. That should just tap out without losing it. That is stuck in there a little bit. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that in there because I will just try to see if it will come out of a pair of pliers. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Let's have a look. I've got some hooks. see if we can hook this bad boy out. Yeah, sometimes they do get stuck in here, unfortunately. Not having none of it. Let's have a look. That should come out, but that is not having none of it at the moment. Let me get something a bit more to touch that. Nearly. Here we go. Now that wasn't, I didn't change that, I've kept it in the video, but that just shows how hard some of these jets can be. So there you go, it just proves I don't edit my videos. Right, so what we've got now then, we've got the carb, there's nothing else. We've got the emulsion tube, and by the way, that was stuck in there. I don't think I'm going to mess about trying to get that out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some of these through. I'm going to run this through the actual emulsion tube, and I'm going to leave the emulsion tube in this one because I don't think that's going to come out, because that other one with the jet was tight. So we're going to give that a clean down there. Yep. What else have we got here? That's it. Right, what we're going to do now then, let's get all these bits here. That's fine. Actually, let's give the old jet a clean, see what that's looking like. That is definitely blocked. Let's put a file down the jet and see what that's looking like. Right, we've got the jet out. Let's get this bad boy in the ultrasonic cleaner. So we're going to clean that, 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 and we might as well chuck the float bowl in. So over we go. We're going to come over to here. That's all ready to go. Put that in there like that. As you can see, oh, that is hot water. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Okay, there we go. Right, what we're going to do, I'm going to clean that for 20 minutes, and what we'll do, we'll shut it up there, we'll leave it for part 3. So part 3 is going to be reassembling the carburetor, and we're going to offer the carburetor back onto the mower and actually see if we can get this bad boy running. Thank you for watching my videos, much appreciated. We'll catch you on video 3 on the Etisia Honda non-starter.